many questions.
Worth the risk to just wash the underwear and run the risk of it getting damaged.
Yeah,
or just buy new underwear.
Right. Because how do you ruin your underwear? I mean, what's going to happen?
Well, there's ways to ruin it.
Let's move on.
We can't move on from that.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Rhythm Section, a Memphis music podcast produced by SRP Studios Podcasting, srpstudiosllc.com.
Catch new episodes every Tuesday morning on Apple and Spotify, 6 p.m. Central on YouTube and Facebook, and 7:30 p.m. on radio-memphis.com.
And you know this, people. Follow us at therhythmsectionpod.com for all channel links and episodes. I think everybody at some point in adulthood has ruined a pair of underwear. Kids, understandable, but even adults.
I mean, you go through your drinking phase, your late night Taco Bell run. Yes, something bad's gonna happen, man.
All right, welcome to the show, everybody. As usual, starting off with a bang.
I mean, I'm not speaking from experience at all.
Yeah, sure you're not. Sure you're not.
Fuck you, asshole.
Welcome to the show. This is the Rhythm Section Pod. I'm here with my good buddy, Jeff, who's never ruined a pair of underwear.
I have not.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Today's interview is with Alex Pruitt, drummer for formerly known as, relatively speaking, the new drummer.
Yep.
I think it was this year, right? It was his first year. But what's interesting here today is we have not filmed that interview yet. It's after this intro. We had to do it in this order today because of time constraints. So we don't know what we talked about yet.
Right, and we have no idea if Alex has ever ruined a good pair of underwear.
Dude, put that down. Make sure we ask him that. He'll be like, What did I get myself into? But as we do after the ad break, we talk about the interview. We're going to talk about some of the things that we may ask him and try to bring it out of him and see what's going on there. And we know a few things about him. Yeah. But we'll get to that when we get to it. So I thought what would be good for this opening segment is to do one last real big push for Fall Fest.
Agreed.
Coming up this weekend, if you're listening to this on Published Day, which will be the 14th, this coming weekend, it's another big weekend of music. Mm-hmm. We had Stephanie on the show, Stephanie Wilson-Nichols on the show for our season opener in the intro, which was then the interview with Mickey Thomas. So that was great. And that was all coordinated to talk about Fall Fest, of course. Well, this is the last opportunity we get.
Yeah.
So again, it is Friday and Saturday, October 17th and 18th. It is at the campus of Catholic Church of the Incarnation at 360 Bray Station Road in Collierville, Tennessee, that is. Mm-hmm. And $10,000 cash giveaway too, people. Just $5 raffle ticket. And you do not need to be present to win. Fun fact, and I know Lance is listening.
Okay.
He texted me after that first episode where we had Stephanie in on the intro.
Yeah.
And he was laughing because apparently I said, and you do not need to be present to be there.
No, yeah.
Which kind of makes sense. I mean, you could physically be there, but not be present.
And Lance immediately was like, this is normal for these two idiots.
I said immediately, I was like, you never know what's coming out of my mouth. He's like, dude, I loved it. It was hilarious. So thank you, Lance. So I mean, $5 raffle. You can buy as many as you want, of course.
Right.
$10,000 cash. I mean, that is right. Let's take that home. Bling. But let's talk about the lineup of the full weekend.
All right.
Okay. So Jeff, what's going on Friday?
Yeah, Friday at 5:30 p.m. you've got Rock the Boat, and soon after those guys get done doing their thing, you'll have Thump Daddy
At 8:00.
Yeah, at 8:00, and it should be a pretty quick turnaround because they've got a couple of people that are in both bands, and I believe the drums.
Yeah.
They won't have to swap out drum. Well, they'll have a back line there anyway.
Yeah,
so.
but I mean, there's a lot of overlap with the players for sure.
Yeah, so that'll be a quick on and off stage for Rock the Boat, and then get Thump Daddy up, do their thing. So.
Makes total sense to have those guys together.
Absolutely.
It's awesome. And never mind all the great music that they play.
Yep.
Start off chill with that yacht rock, and then get the party really fired up with Thump Daddy. So then the next day, then we have bands all day. Starts off at 11 a.m. on Saturday. Again, this is now Saturday, October 18th at 11 a.m. Have some breakfast. Have some brunch.
Bloody Mary.
With the Risky Whiskey Boys.
Yeah.
So maybe,
I'll probably
instead of a Bloody Mary, maybe have a little hottie toddy or something.
Yeah.
Early, late morning.
I can do that.
Hottie toddy.
Even at 12:30 when Gen X takes the stage.
Mm-hmm.
I might have a squeeze bottle with a little whiskey in it or something.
There you go.
Just kidding.
You rarely ever drink and play, right?
I do not drink and play.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I do, I might have a beer.
Yeah.
Very occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm not good enough to drink and play.
I used to think I was. And then at 2:00 we have Hairspray Nation. 3:30 Cruise Control, and then at 5 Southbound, and then the night switches. Now there's two stages, as we have learned. All the bands we just listed off are going to be on one stage.
Right.
But then Saturday night, there's going to be a second stage, which is the concert stage, which is the ticketed stage. And at 7:00, Landslide is opening that stage up.
Yep.
And then, in essence, opening up for the headliner, which is at 8:30, Starship, featuring Mickey Thomas.
Yep.
You can go to fallfestmemphis.org to purchase those tickets. Jeff, myself, our significant others, along with our good friends Donna and Jimmy Fulp. I think Paul Moreau is going to be with us too.
There's going to be several people.
We got we early on sprung the dough.
Right.
Oop, no, that's not it. That's not it. And I got VIP seating. Got VIP tickets. So, and as you had mentioned when talking to Stephanie, your one wish, your make-a-wish, is to stand right in front of Jeff Adams.
That's it.
That's all you're asking for.
It. I mean, I am a VIP. A very important person. That's right.
Damn, that's a loud boing.
A loud boing. Yeah, so we're looking forward to that, man. It's going to be awesome to be up front.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
To hang with the, it's going to be awesome to watch the local guys do their thing, and Mickey and the rest of the band as well. But just the fact that we know some of these people, and we've interviewed them on the podcast, it's going to be kind of neat to be right there.
Look, we always have watchers, listeners, viewers, if you will, instead of watchers, that aren't from around here. Right. So we have two local heroes in this band. We got Jeff Adams on bass and John Roth on guitar. Yeah. And like you said, both of those gentlemen have been on the podcast in the past, of course, talking about how they landed the gig with Starship. John's also in Winger. So it's a home gig for them.
Yep.
And of course, it's exciting because they get to show their family and their friends, like, this is what we get to do on a weekly basis, play with Mickey Thomas. Right. Hello. And have been with Mickey for years. Yeah. I know Jeff's over 20 years.
And the rest of the band has also been with him for quite a long time.
The drummer is, I think he said 30. I think that was the number that came when we asked Mickey about his band members. So,
right. Which to me speaks volumes about what Mickey is like as a person, because people don't keep 30-year employees if they're an asshole.
We hope they're not assholes.
Right.
I hope they realize what they have and they show up and do their thing. But the little we got to know Mickey in our interview, sweet guy, sweetheart.
Great dude.
Just came to have fun and answered any questions. And on the front end, we asked if it was okay to talk about the lawsuit, and he was like, whatever you want to ask.
Yeah.
So he was a lot of fun, and we've always heard great things about him via Jeff and John. So looking forward to that show. So again, Fall Fest is this coming Friday and Saturday, the 17th and 18th. Campus of Catholic Church of the Incarnation. That is at 360 Bray Station Road, Collierville, Tennessee. There's also a $10,000 cash giveaway that's going to be drawn at 8 p.m. You do not need to be present to be there.
It's a good saying.
So raffle at 8 p.m. I got that. Again, a big thank you to Stephanie Wilson-Nichols, going back to connecting us in a roundabout way to Mickey. Mm-hmm. She's the lady behind this whole thing. She's worked her butt off to make this a great weekend. So thank you to Stephanie. And again, we got Rock the Boat, Thump Daddy on Friday night. Saturday, Risky Whiskey Boys, Generation X, Hairspray Nation, Cruise Control, Southbound, Landslide. And then at 8:30, Starship featuring Mickey Thomas. For Landslide and Starship featuring Mickey Thomas, you need to go to fallfestmemphis.org to purchase those tickets.
And real quick, you can let that go, but I wanted to give a little shout out as well.
Sure.
Gen X played Friday night at Lucky Dog.
Okay.
And David Kurtz came by to hang for a little while.
I saw you post that, yeah.
And he was with Gwen Smith. And
that name sounds familiar to me.
Gwen is the person that got us the interview with Jim Peterick.
Oh, thank you, Gwen.
And she's also, and this was the first time I'd met her in person.
Okay.
You know, Facebook is, you know everybody there, but you don't always meet them face to face. So it's kind of cool to do that. And she's got other national people that she wants us to interview, and that's
James Hetfield.
We're gonna. I don't think he's on the list, but
okay,
we'll give it a try.
Maybe we'll ask.
You never know.
You can throw it out there.
But thank you, Gwen, for getting us that interview with Jim. It was great meeting you in person, and it was just great to see her and David.
I would almost bet James Hetfield would make the trip to Hernando.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, if you ask the right way. I mean, if you're extra nice, one can. That's my make-a-wish.
Well, I mean, while we're dreaming, Rush is going back out on tour.
Oh, I wanted to talk about Rush.
Maybe Getty and Alex will come by the studio.
After the ad break.
Yeah.
Let's talk a few minutes on Rush.
Okay. We can do that.
But right now we're going to talk about DeSoto Local, which is a digital advertising network throughout DeSoto County. They have moved the outdoor billboard concept indoors to high-traffic areas, connecting local businesses to their customers.
Their indoor billboards are in popular places all over town. These screens display full-motion ads about the business hosting the screen, ads for local businesses in the area, and relevant local content.
Advertise your business with DeSoto Local. Contact Brandy Faulkner today at 901-831-3212 and visit DeSotoLocal.biz for more information.
There's another one that Lance probably picks up on right there. Ads for local businesses in the area. I mean,
how many times have we read this, too?
Obviously, they're in the area, so we need to take that out. Local businesses.
After reading it, 30 times?
Right. Thanks, Lance.
Well, we can't expect everyone to pick up for our bullshit. We're the idiots that I'm the one that writes it, so it all falls on me.
I just do like Ron Burgundy and read whatever the hell's in front of me.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego. I had to do it. All right, bands, pay attention. Are you ready to take your show to the next level? David Griffin Audio brings big sound, bright lights, flames, and sparks to every event.
Experience the largest QSC system in the area with David Griffin Audio. No job is too big or too small. Follow on Facebook at David Griffin Audio for updates.
Call 901-299-1344 or email davidgriffinaudio@gmail.com. Bring the energy, bring the show, David Griffin Audio. That was supposed to be this. More Loud plays. More Loud proudly pays tribute to the king of surf guitar, Dick Dale.
The wheels just fell off.
Guitarist Jason Moore captures Dale's signature sound with aggressive, fast, and highly rhythmic playing, featuring rapid, alternate picking, heavy reverb, and a powerful staccato attack that defined Dick Dale's sound.
In addition to honoring Dick Dale, More Loud performs instrumental rock and roll versions of classics like Smoke on the Water, Louie Louie, and House of the Rising Sun, all infused with that unmistakable Dick Dale energy.
More Loud is booking for weekends and outdoor shows. Visit moreloud.com for booking, music updates, and more. That's MOORELOUD.com. Area 51 is one of the premier bands in Memphis and North Mississippi.
They have a
bringing you
permanent
songs.
permanent
auditioning drummer Jimmy Folk, bringing you songs from classic artists such as STP, Boston, Edgar Winter, and the Eurythmics. This is the Halloween spirit here. Keep it goth, everybody, with Davy Dave's Butt Broth. Ruining underwear with everybody. Brought to you by the always and luscious Dewey Joshian Corporation.
Wednesday, October 15th, they will be at Knuckleheads Sidecar on Whitten, 6 p.m. Friday, October 17th, Josh and David with Grand Theft Audio at Hadley's, 8 p.m. And Saturday, October 18th, Josh with Basket Case at Arlington on the Square, 7 p.m.
So another shout out to Lance. Lance is the one, to bring it behind the scenes a little bit, Lance is the one I coordinate with for the Area 51 info.
Gotcha.
Right? And he's just throwing love to his bandmates.
Sure.
So you've noticed we've already talked about Elevation Memphis because Lance plays in the band, sometimes Josh. Well, he's throwing some love. So you're going to hear Grand Theft Audio, and
nice.
Josh is playing with one of his 15 bands. You know, Lance is throwing love to his bandmates, and
That's
is
cool.
helping support us. So, Lance, we love you, man.
Yeah, you rock.
You are the best. You can follow Area 51 at Area 51 Memphis on Facebook.
See baby, play, see baby.
Getting it down on Sunday morning.
I feel like we're, what were those two knuckleheads from Saturday Night Live?
Oh, gosh, yes.
Anyway.
The Roxy? Well, there's something about the Roxy.
Right.
Oh, shit, I can't remember.
I can't either.
You don't remember my name?
I always start with this question. Are you looking for the best live music in Memphis?
I am.
Always. The Musicians Booking Agency connects top bands with the city's hottest venues. Whether you're booking talent or looking for gigs, they've got you covered.
Follow on Facebook at the Musicians Booking Agency for updates on upcoming shows and new artists.
Contact our dear friend Steve Owens at 901-870-6846. All right, Thursday, October 16th, Bob and Angela at Lafayette's from 6 to 9.
Friday, October the 17th, the Super 5 at Lafayette's. That's 9:30 to 12.
All right, we got a plethora of bands on Saturday, October 18th.
A plethora.
We got Gen X at Fall Fest.
Yep.
You're in at 11:30 start, right? For you?
It is.
11:30?
I believe that's correct.
We just read it.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, 10 minutes ago.
Right.
Not even 5 minutes ago. Your mom's new boyfriend.
12:30.
12:30 for Gen X at Fall Fest. Your mom's new boyfriend at Hadley's, 8 to midnight. Headband will be at TJ Mulligan's 64, 9 to 1. And Carlos Ecos Band will be at Lafayette's from 5 to 8. All of those Saturday, October 18th.
Sunday, October the 19th, Headband will be at Hadley's, 5:30 to 9:30. And Shara's songwriter... I had to say that slowly so I didn't screw it up. Shara's Songwriter Showcase. Say that 3 times fast.
I'm glad I put it on. I put you on that day.
That's at Lafayette's at 5 p.m.
Good job, Jeff. Well done.
Every now and then I pull one out. All righty.
We're having our own news blooper. I'm liking the news blooper thing at the beginning for sounds.
I dig it.
It's changing it up a little bit.
There's an unlimited amount of material
So many.
out there.
So many.
Yep.
Before we get to Alex Pruitt, Rush.
Yeah.
Duh. I mean, this is a major story here.
Pretty big deal. Yeah.
I loved how they announced it.
I did too. It was hilarious.
And
it was great.
It just fits Gideon and Alex perfectly. They've always just had this really nice demeanor about them.
Yeah.
You know,
and Alex has always been such a dork.
well, they both are.
Yeah, but I guess I've paid more attention to Alex, and when I watch live performances, he's always acting so goofy, and he picks somebody out in the audience to act goofy with, and it's just such a great guy.
Those two have been friends forever. They've always just had a great relationship, and just kept things light. And the way they rolled it out, I thought it was a beautiful way to announce it.
Agreed.
They got right to the point. You know, the elephant in the room, who's playing the drums.
Yep.
And shocker, what's her name?
Annika Niles.
Annika Niles.
And she is a badass.
Yeah. Yeah, so of course all these clips start coming out, know, on my
I've been
algorithm.
watching her for a while.
And once I saw her, I was like, oh yeah, I recognize her from some clips, but I hadn't dug in like I did now. And she's all the major drummers, the big drummers from the community are hailing this as a smart decision. And look, to the haters out there, because there will be.
Oh, there's always.
There's going to be some like, no way, don't do this. Look, if Getty and Alex, the only two people on this planet that can decide on who will fit the bill,
right,
and who they feel great playing with. They're the only ones that are going to know this.
Absolutely,
I trust them 1,000%. Yeah, this is going to be amazing.
They got pretty good judgment.
I would say so. And the way they explained how it was a process, and then they jammed with her, and like, this feels good.
Yeah.
Don't expect her. I'm not expecting her to hit every note. I think they're going to let her take liberties and be herself as well. I'm sure she'll hit all the top spots.
Oh yeah,
you know,
you have to.
The iconic spots. She'll honor it.
Yeah,
but I think they'll let her loose too.
And they alluded to the fact that there will be a tribute to Neil. You know, which is to me absolutely a must.
Yeah,
has to happen. I never saw them. I've never seen them before. I didn't get to see them while Neil was still alive.
Neither did I.
I'm going to do my very best to go see them, unless tickets are just insane.
Try to get on their website and do pre-sale.
Yeah, I already have.
I learned that with Metallica.
I've already done that.
I still paid a lot of money for Metallica, but if you can get a ticket before it goes to StubHub, that's the way to go. It's still going to be pricey. The prices are high, but if you wait and then you have to go to a second market type of deal, I mean, you're just going to
can't afford it.
You're going to get hammered. So, also I liked how, you know, they rolled out the first batch of dates, and I was like, okay, they're doing the Metallica formula where they roll up into a city, set up, and they do 2 days in that same city with a day off in between, or maybe two, but it's just simpler that way. Yeah, and then boom. Next thing you know, they added 2 dates to each stop. So now LA has 4 dates, Toronto has 4 dates. You know, pretty cool. I think they already had that probably locked in, but they were like, well, let's see what the first batch does. And of course, people are probably just buying tickets left and right. So for a band like that to be able to have that kind of pull and draw, and basically when they set up a tour like this, they're saying that, because if you look, it's LA, Texas, Illinois, New York, Toronto, and then Mexico City. They're like, we've tried to hit all 4 corners of North America, but you're going to have to come to us. Yeah. And Rush can do that.
Sure. They can absolutely do that.
Yeah, so good on them.
They'll sell out every freaking show.
And if I don't make a show, you know, it's just going to be on YouTube, and it's just going to be awesome.
And I've got, you know, the one thing that I've been fortunate enough to have is I'm a home theater fanatic, and I've got their live performances that I watch on that. And I hope they do some recording of this tour and put out another video, because those are always cool to have.
That would be awesome. You know? That would be great. But who else is also great? Alex Pruitt.
And he is actually waiting. He texted me, and he's here. So he's early.
He's a little early. Hey, so there we go.
So I'm
sure Shawn Few loves that he's early. I would hope he's early to gigs.
Sure.
But we're looking forward to meeting him. I've never met this person, even as we talk right now. Like, I've never met him.
I have not met him in person either. And but I do remember when Shawn chose him to be informally known as.
Yeah.
Shawn told me who he had picked, and I was like, I'm not familiar with that person. And he said he is one of the baddest dudes on the planet.
And sadly, I have not been out to see formerly known as either.
It's
in
been
a long time. I decided to cannonball into a pool. That kind of interfered a little bit, but no excuse though. So looking forward to getting his story. And of course, we're going to ask, how did he meet Shawn?
Right.
This whole process of joining formerly known as, what that experience has been like. We've been told is he's a longtime church musician.
Right.
He has done national touring in the past, so we're interested to learn more about that. Plus, of course, we're going to ask him influences, his youth, when he got started, history of the whole thing. So
gear. I always want to talk gear with drummers.
Sure. Oh, I'll let you go.
Yeah.
I'll go to the bathroom, take a break. How you guys do that? All right. We don't want to keep the man waiting much longer here, so let's get to this.
Yep.
Big Note Music Lessons offers one-on-one and group lessons for guitar, bass, keys, drums, and voice. Try a free lesson, no obligation. Excuse me. Visit bignotemusiclessons.com. Complete the submission form for your free lesson.
Yeah, start your Radio Memphis day within the morning with Rick and Monica, 9:30 to 2 p.m. Central, for a wild ride of fun segments like News from the Stupid, That Guy, This Guy, Crime Time, and more. Radio-memphis.com.
And thank you, as always, to all who have donated. You can donate to our tip bucket by clicking our Venmo and Cash App links in the description, or search the Rhythm Section Pod on either app.
Yeah, follow us at therhythmsectionpod.com. You'll see our entire catalog of episodes and links to our YouTube, Apple, Spotify, Facebook, and Instagram channels. And let's go get Mr. Alex Pruitt in here and do an interview.
Without further ado, thanks for hanging, and enjoy our interview with Alex Pruitt, the drummer for formerly known as. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us in the feature interview. As you heard in the intro, we have now finally officially met this young man. His name is Alex Pruitt, the drummer for formerly known as. Another prodigy.
And a much longer resume than that. We're just going to get into that because Derrick and I, we don't know Alex. This is somebody, this is one of those interviews where we're kind of in the dark. It's going to be interesting.
I mean, I've said it before, so many guests in the past, I'm like, I met them, and 5 minutes later, we're doing the show.
Yeah.
And here's an example for both of us here.
Yeah.
You come in with a Nirvana shirt, which, I mean, bonus points right there.
He said don't ask him what his favorite song is. Because he's probably going to say, smells like Teen Spirit.
I had to change shirts, so I went to Walmart and bought this shirt today. So, hey, shout out to
nice.
Walmart. Yeah.
There you go. Go Walmart.
Yeah.
You're sporting a Chicago White Sox cap. Baseball fan?
No, actually. But I've always been a fan of the White Sox hats for some reason.
Sure.
Like, it's just a fashion thing.
I get it.
A lot of people wear Yankees hats and couldn't tell you one player on the team. I
actually went to my very first Major League Baseball game last June.
Where'd you go?
The Blue Jays game.
Okay.
In Toronto.
Nice.
It was a great game, and
that's cool.
One of my friends, he was with me, and he said, all I want to do is just catch a home run baseball, and it literally landed right in front of us. So it was a good experience.
So that's
It's actually better to watch it live than watching it on TV.
Oh, for sure.
It's a whole nother ball game.
Absolutely.
Was the baseball Karen there? Do you remember her?
No. Yeah, but that would have been crazy if we saw that.
For those that don't know, squirrel, off track already. There was I can't remember what team, what game it was, but this guy hit a home run, and the father ran over to the ball. It landed near this lady. In her defense, it was in her vicinity, but this guy beelines it over. They scrum over it. Right. He gets the ball, goes back, gives it to his son, and man, this Karen had none of it.
She was not happy.
And got the ball. He finally just gave it to her. Whatever. Toronto is in the ALCS, I believe.
I haven't kept up with the American League. All I know is my Cubs got eliminated last night, and it sucks.
So
now he's out. You don't care.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna pick up the slack and support Jimmy and Donna's team. Yeah. The Dodgers.
Sure.
I gotta support friends now.
I can get along with that.
Yeah.
Enough. This is not a sports show.
Sorry.
No, I'm the one that went there. Alex Pruitt, drummer. You look a very young man. How old are you?
29.
Oh, damn. You have a lot
baby,
older than you
I have a baby face, sir.
Yeah.
That's cool.
29.
29 years old?
Yeah.
How long have you been playing?
my parents said that I started maybe when I was around 2 years old, but I also have a brother that's 6 years older than me. So I just kind of followed whatever he did. If it was basketball or if it was baseball or it was even playing drums, you know.
So he was a musician too?
Yeah.
Is he still a musician?
Yes. He's currently playing bass for Macy Gray right now.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. So shout out to DJ Pruitt, everybody.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
So bass and drums. Do you guys ever jam?
The older we got, yes.
Okay.
I mean, by him being 6 years older than me,
Yeah.
by the time I got into high school, my brother started touring. So
He was
we didn't
gone.
get a chance. Yeah. But I remember him like coming home one day and he was just like, bro, you got good like overnight. Like, and I mean, it's been a cool thing. My very first time going overseas was with him actually.
Okay.
So we got a chance to go to the Netherlands back in 2015.
And was that a trip to jam together? You were playing together?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were playing at, actually, it's a festival over there called the Memphis Heart and Soul Festival. And they had a full band from Memphis go out there and play. So I was 19.
Cool.
In what country again?
The Netherlands. Yeah.
The Netherlands has a
Yeah.
Memphis music festival.
I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well,
yeah.
so you said he's out with Macy Gray.
Yeah.
So I'm going to kind of screw up our timeline
No, go for
a little
it.
bit. What I know you've done some national work.
Yeah.
Who have you toured with and played with? What have you done out there in the world?
So in 2021, I got a chance to tour with an artist by the name of therhythmsectionpod. He's a pop artist.
Okay.
We traveled a lot, did a lot of tours. Got a chance to play at Madison Square Garden.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
You're too good for this room, man.
At the ripe old age of what?
29.
Oh, so this is recent?
Yeah, well, when I was 25. Yeah.
Okay,
so
25.
4 years ago.
Yeah.
25 years old playing Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Yeah. So it was cool. It was a really great experience.
When you played Madison Square Garden, how much experience did you have in big rooms at that point?
That was my first arena tour.
Holy God.
Yeah.
I can't imagine the nerves.
And it was so weird too because when I first got with Ty, we were doing like an opening spot for another act. So that was like 5,000 cap rooms shows. Then we went from that to like 150 cap room shows. Then it just started growing. And then I think within like 2 months, we did the show at Madison Square Garden.
And now you have really peaked with Shawn Few, and formerly known as. Love you, Shawn.
Yeah.
Dude, that is amazing. Though
Yeah.
I cannot imagine sitting in Madison Square Garden, seeing that kind of a crowd.
And to be honest, it didn't hit me until like much later on. Like, I don't know. I'm a musician, but I just love playing. So like if I'm in a small room or if I'm in a big room, I give the same amount of effort every
That's
time.
cool.
So yeah. It probably didn't hit me until later on. Like everybody was like, why are you not excited? I was like, I just like playing.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Well,
great.
I want to hear how a young kid builds up to playing Madison Square Garden at 25. So let's go backwards a little bit. So you already said you started playing around the age of 2, which what took you so long? And you mentioned your brother.
Yeah.
But did you start playing in church?
So,
how did it all really get rolling for you?
So me and my brother actually played together at church.
Was he playing bass in
He was
church?
playing organ. He actually wasn't even a bass player
Like
yet.
organ with like the foot pedals and
Yeah,
everything?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
we
one
need
of
him
those
in
guys.
here too.
Yeah.
Whenever he's in town, we'll interview him.
He's one of those cats.
Yeah. We played together, but this is like me and maybe in middle school around this time. But let's go back.
Okay.
Before then, my brother had some teachers at his high school, and these were amazing guys. This guy by the name of Charles Streeter, and this guy named Chris Pack. Both drummers.
I know Chris, and he was going to come in here.
Yeah.
Till he broke his damn leg, and we had to postpone.
Chris
too.
broke his leg?
No, you broke your leg.
Okay. Oh.
So Chris, hopefully, will be back in here because I tried to reschedule him and I hadn't had any success yet. If you want to please reach out to him and tell him, hey, these guys are great. You need to do this.
I'll reach out to him.
Thanks. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good. But my brother got a chance to meet them, and they kind of brought him around, and we got around this band by the name of New Genesis. Now, New Genesis was, to me, a powerhouse.
Okay.
to this day, I still talk about this band because for me, they kind of painted this picture of like what music should be.
I would gather a worship band.
No.
Oh, okay. I hear Genesis. I thought.
I know.
Or was this a Genesis cover tribute band?
No. But I mean, they played all kinds of music.
Okay.
All styles. I'll just say this: the drummer, his name is Stanley Randolph. Okay. Stanley Randolph currently plays for Stevie Wonder. He's been playing with Stevie Wonder, I think, since 2008 or something like that.
Wow.
Wow. So I kind of had a very great upbringing around great musicians.
Right.
Charles Streeter plays drums for Jennifer Lopez. Of course, Chris Pratt plays for Christina Aguilera. Mm-hmm. So I've been around a lot of great drummers.
And you, sir, play for Shawn Few.
Is that Shawn?
No, that's not him, but it's his sound.
Gotcha.
It's designated to him.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, I would come home every day and just practice. From at this time I'm like maybe 9 years old, and I'm awesome. Practicing every single day,
rubbing shoulders with icons.
I know.
And at the time, did it make sense to you? Did you understand who these people were? Like, did you understand the level of talent around you?
So I would say this was before they even had a name for themselves.
Right.
Okay. They were just local.
Gotcha.
I hate saying it. The local musicians, and
no, everybody was local at one time.
Yeah.
There's no harm in saying that.
You know, from the area.
Yeah. So this was before then. But they did paint a picture for me to say like, this is what I want to do. I want to follow the same thing that they're doing. So did the whole middle school thing, and then I joined Stax Music Academy. So shout out to Stax.
Okay.
I was with them for 4 years, 9th grade through 12th grade.
So is that like a School of Rock deal where you're getting lessons but also getting paired with other musicians and forming groups?
Not necessarily forming groups. We had multiple ensembles, but we were all do like performances together.
Okay.
So it was an after school program, yes.
Okay, cool.
But
are they still doing it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't familiar.
I think they just
with
hit their 25th anniversary or something like that. Yeah.
We live under rocks, don't we, Jeff?
But yeah, I got a chance to. This was my first time actually hanging out with musicians my same age, age range.
Yeah.
So I got a chance to hang out with a lot of great friends. A lot of us actually had similar ideas on what we want to be when we grow up.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a friend, Solomon Smith. I'm so proud of him. We've been knowing each other since I was 12 years old. But he's currently playing with Billie Eilish. He's playing with Post Malone. So yeah, these are people like all of us kind of just grew up together and said we wanted this dream, and it's coming to life.
That's awesome.
This point,
and now you're hanging out with Derrick and Jeff.
I know. I'm sorry, dude. We apologize.
No. I am stoked about this.
The heavy hitters, man. You're bringing up all kinds of great names. And Derrick has a young daughter who loves Billie Eilish.
Yes, so I've heard every damn song by Billie Eilish, and I enjoy it. I think she's very unique.
Yeah,
very, very just cool.
Yeah.
So you're in Stax Records Academy. Is that what it's called?
Stax Music Academy.
Stax Music Academy. Where do you go from there? Because I'm trying to bridge to where you start going national too.
So at this point, and this is like 2014. I graduated from there in 2014, and I went to college for 1 year. And I was like, this is not the life that I want to live.
What did you go for? What did you try to study?
Music production. But I was already doing music production prior to going to school. So I was like, yes, this is cool, but I just want to be a rock star. That like my whole entire life, I was like, I just want to be on the road. I just want to do this. I want to do that, dealing with music. And so, I wasn't being ungrateful, but school was just for me, it felt like it was holding me back.
No shame in that.
None. So after that, I came back home and I practiced again. One thing I used to do is before we had Apple Music, before we had like Spotify and things like that, I would go on Pandora and just turn on a random radio station and just play to it.
Just whatever came up.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Because you just never knew.
Have done that.
Like sometimes, like to this day, even playing with Shawn, like it would, somebody would request a song, and I'm just like, hold on, let me listen to it right quick, and let me see if I can learn it, because I want to build that muscle of being able to learn music. But a lot of this music, I've heard before it's in passing,
Right.
commercials,
Yeah.
movies, like things like that.
Well, it's
So,
good to have that recall when
Yeah.
playing with Shawn and being serious here. I saw him in a comment call it cover band boot camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah.
He is known for just taking any request. He'll try anything, even if it's just a verse chorus or whatever. And the band behind him is like,
Let's
okay,
go. Right, let's go for it.
You got to
Yeah.
jump in the fire. So
Yeah.
to be able to have that recall is huge. Yeah.
So it went from that to I started playing with wedding bands at this time. And my first time ever playing with this wedding band, I wasn't even prepared. Right.
Making that money.
I wasn't even prepared for it. Like, I think they called me Thursday and was just like, yo, can you come out Saturday and do this hit with us? I'm like, yes. At this time, I'm only playing shows that's only like 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
Not knowing, this is a 3-hour show that I'm about to play.
Can you learn 40 songs in 2 days, sir?
And so that's another thing. Nobody told me about the set list.
Right.
You just
they kinda
show up.
threw me in the fire. Yeah.
You just show up not knowing.
Threw me in the fire. However, I was around other musicians again, some more touring musicians that while they were on the off, they were playing with the wedding band, just doing extra stuff. But they pretty much guided me through my very first set to the point I was like, okay, I got to learn these songs. So I used to have this big folder of songs, and I would handwrite intro. It's 8 bars, the verses.
Listen, Jeff.
And so
I'm taking notes.
Since then, I can literally show you. It's kind of hard for you guys to see on camera, but I can show you if I type in intro in my notes. This is pretty much every show that I have done in the past 2 years. You can see how many songs, and these are just by gigs. So it could be something as simple as not simple, but it could be multiple songs in one photo.
Gotcha.
But this is how I learn music. Yeah. So
You're becoming an encyclopedia. In a way. You're building it up.
Yeah.
Your repertoire.
But shout out to Stax. I got to give Stax the credit for that because my instructor Paul McKinney used to make us do that. Learn the form first, and then learn everything else behind it. Because
like come up with your own little system.
And
then stick with it, and then and just fire away. Yeah,
because you just never know. Like I'm very detailed in like putting my notes together and things like that. So, I had a notebook though, and it had about 40 songs in it. And one of the singers came to me and was like, "Well, at least he's prepared," and I was like, "Yo, I kind of like that." At the time I'm like 19. Like again, I'm still like a teenager. At this time doing the wedding band stuff. So after that, I just.
Did they keep you around? Were you in that band for a while now?
I was with them from 2016 into 2020.
Nice.
Yeah, I just knew 2020. Before the pandemic, I was like, I need something different at this point, like because it just kept on getting like. I don't like to kind of plateau at a certain point. Like it's like, okay, I need the next challenge at that point. But I mean, it was challenging, but it was still kind of like once you do something every week.
Oh yeah,
it's kind of like I want something different at this point. I think after that, the pandemic happened. So everybody's at home, doing their own thing.
What did you do during the pandemic?
I'm not gonna lie, my house was kind of like the party house during the pandemic. All my friends, like we would just get drums together and just like work out.
I thought you were gonna say get drunk.
No. We would just get drums together and just work out.
Jam.
Just jam.
Keeping that muscle memory going.
Yeah. I did things like that. I actually had like a concert series going on at my house as well, called At the Crib.
Would you like stream live or something on YouTube?
Mm-hmm. I would stream it live. Cool. And it would be like just at random.
Did you throw out like Venmo and CashApp so people can tip? Because I saw a lot of acoustic acts do that.
Yeah. At the time, I think I wasn't thinking too much of that because we were just doing it just to have fun.
Have fun.
Maybe
now,
we should.
Are they still on YouTube where they can be seen now?
I don't know.
You don't know?
To be honest.
What was it called?
At the Crib.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find out.
Yeah. So I just have different artists, but it would never be on my page though. It would be on whoever was like who was the act for that night.
Oh, cool.
And then the sad part, my mom ended up passing away 2021.
Well, I'm sorry to hear
And at this point, it's it's life.
Yeah.
At some point, we gotta all go.
I understand.
But she was my biggest supporter, though. So she was like the first person to ever pay me to be a musician, like my church. At the time, I don't really know why they weren't paying me. At the time, my brother was getting paid, but for some reason, I wasn't getting paid. So my mom actually paid me $10 every Sunday.
Well, that's great.
To play.
That's
so
cool.
like,
I mean, how old are you again when your mom pays you for the first time? What is
I was
your
in
age?
5th grade.
Yeah.
So I was in 5th grade. Yeah. I mean, so $10 for.
I'm sure we don't need to pay him yet. You, sir, needed to pay your dues.
Right.
By the time you were 8 years old, you had that covered.
Yeah. So, my mom passed, and I was like, yo, something has to change. Like, I'm gonna go back to really practicing and like just trying to promote myself.
So that kind of realigned your focus a little bit.
And then one random night, well, it wasn't even at night. One random night, I just posted this drum clip of me just playing. And one thing that's different about me with social media is I will post something at random, a full song at that though. I don't care about highlights or anything like that because I feel like social media has created highlight moments for people to see, but they never see the full thing. So I will put it in this perspective. Steph Curry is a really great basketball player, but they only show when Steph Curry is shooting from
3-point line.
Yeah, 3-point line. But they never show when maybe he got 18 points from at the free throw line.
Right.
So I'm more the guy that's like, let's showcase both of them. So I started posting all these different videos, random videos of different songs, different genres, and I would actually set up my drums according to the song. And I got a phone call one morning. And me and my girlfriend, who was my fiance she's my fiance now.
Okay,
so.
You better clarify that.
Yeah. I like that.
Love is in the air.
I like that. We were at Rise Biscuits, and I got a phone call.
You were where?
At Rise Biscuits.
Rise Biscuits.
Yeah. So shout out to Rise Biscuits. I love y'all too.
Okay.
We were there, and I got a phone call from Stanley, the guy who I told you plays for Stevie Wonder.
Right.
Now,
feel free to drop him my number if you don't mind.
I thought maybe it was an accident. I thought it was an accident that he was calling me, but I called him back and he asked me what did I have coming up in the next 2 months. Now, mind you, this is 2 months after my mom passed. So I'm like, I don't really have nothing going on.
The proper answer was whatever you tell me to have going on.
Well, I was nervous actually.
Sure.
I'm not gonna lie, like, cause this is my first time ever getting a phone call like this, and so I told him I didn't have anything for planned for the next 2 months, and he hooked me up with this guy, and it ended up being the music director for Ty Verdes, Kevin Cofield. I love you, Kevin. I'm gonna throw a lot of shout outs to a lot of people.
That's why we're here.
These are a lot of key people in my life. So with that, I pretty much had to leave the very next morning for my very first rehearsal for my very first tour, and I only had one rehearsal, which was that one shot. And I had to drive to Nashville and do the rehearsal and learn, I think it was like maybe 16 songs overnight. And I did overnight. Overnight, yes. Overnight. Yeah. And I did the
okay then.
We did the rehearsal. We did the
That's okay. Don't give Stanley my number.
We actually did the show. This is that tour where I was saying like we had like 5,000 cap room shows. And this was what was so crazy. Just this past Thursday, I'm in my hotel room and I'm watching the new 911 Nashville, and it's at the same venue where I did my very first show as a touring musician, which was, I think it's called the Ascend, that's in Nashville.
The Ascend?
Yeah,
Is it the outdoor auditorium? Yeah.
Yeah. So,
damn, dude.
It was,
you know how many players are in Nashville that, just work their ass off on Broadway, hoping to play those big rooms, the Ryman, the Bridgestone, the Ascend. And this guy, in 24 hours, has nothing going on. And then, boom.
So we did our very first show, and then I think that tour was about to end. Mm-hmm. And so at this point, I'm kind of nervous because I'm like, I'm the only guy that's not from LA that's a part of this camp. So I'm thinking I'm about to get the boot because again. You know, it just happened for me to be on that, you know, on that run because I think they end up being in Nashville like anyway. So it kind of just made sense to get somebody that was close. I don't know what the reason was,
So you
but
thought
it ended up working out.
So you thought that one show was it?
I thought that that first run was it.
The first run. So
like, I
you
think we only had like 3 weeks left on the run.
Okay, so you thought after the 2-month run that was it for you?
Yeah.
But they called you back, didn't they?
I'm still currently playing for the artist.
There you go.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
you know, later on we end up doing a lot of great stuff. Like I said, Madison Square Garden. We did the TD Garden. I'll say this, I had one more continent to hit. And yeah, nobody's doing shows in Antarctica, so I don't count that. But yeah, I got one more continent to hit, and that's
Really?
Africa. Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Yeah. But we did all of that within like a year span.
Just because I'm a nerd about Metallica, they're the one band that has done all.
Really?
They did a special thing on Antarctica years ago.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
Years
yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Oh, long story there, but yeah, I mean, and they for some reason were able to play Africa. I don't know if Zimbabwe is maybe they have a Memphis
Right. Hopefully, right.
a Memphis festival there as well.
yeah.
But well, that's killer, man.
His story made me think of something. I had to look it up so that I didn't screw the quote up.
Yeah.
But a lot of people would say you're lucky. Mm-hmm. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity.
There you go.
It's got nothing to do with luck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're damn good at what you do, and somebody noticed it, and you were ready, and you killed it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So outside of America, what was your favorite country to play in? Or I mean, just in general, what's your favorite? If America is, that's cool.
We actually went to Korea to do the Seoul Jazz Fest.
Nice.
It's weird because like Ty's not a jazz artist, so like being a pop artist on a jazz like thing was kind of weird for me, to understand it. But I guess I understand from a consumer, like if I'm gonna have a festival, why not bring other genres in? But yeah, Korea was such a great. South Korea was definitely a great place to be at. The food was amazing.
Yeah.
That's where I'm really being on the
my
road.
language now.
I'll say this: I gained so much weight being on the road because food was just like slamming. You got
to try it, right?
Yeah.
When in Rome,
Right.
You got to try it all out.
Yeah, Korea was great. I had a really great time. I've seen a few videos from that show recently, and I was like, yo, this was such a great show. But that was back in 2023. So yeah, that was great. And then I'm trying to think.
How about Europe?
Europe was great. Trying to think. London. I mean, we went to London within like my first. That was a part of that 2-month run.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was great.
Damn, you just jumped right in.
awesome.
Yeah.
How many in a 2-month run? How many dates was it? Was it a couple nights in a row, day off, few
I feel
days,
like it was
day off?
Maybe we probably had four shows a week. Maybe
About 4
5.
a week, 4 to 5 a week.
Yeah.
That's rolling.
Yeah.
But I mean, I barely came home though.
Yeah.
I came home maybe every other like 60 days, maybe like for like maybe 3-4 days.
Oh, once things really just started.
Yeah.
You're just rolling with these different runs.
I feel like we were out 2022 from March all the way to November.
Wow.
And I came home just for small things like holidays and things like that.
So and I'm backtracking a little bit, but that first rehearsal that you talked about, where you just kind of just were thrown into the fire. Your nerves have to be everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you this: we had a very easy song, and for some reason my mind was not understanding the part. I don't know if it was just because of nerves or like, I was tired also because I had stayed up all night learning music. I mean, I officially got the call and everything was confirmed at 9:00 that night. So imagine 9 to 9. I still got to catch a flight. I actually flew from Memphis to Nashville.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So when you get there, there's a kit set up.
Yeah, it was a kit set up.
I'm sure you have to kind of adjust things to the way you like it and all that.
Yeah.
And then the first downbeat, you got to be just about to jump out of your own skin.
Yeah, I mean it was definitely a cool and weird situation. Yeah.
And I know that a lot of these you've given shout outs to these people, but there's no way to answer this without sounding I guess I don't know, but everybody's cool. Does it feel like everybody's supportive, or is there
inviting?
So I would say this.
Is there tension?
No tension. Yeah. That was my first time ever meeting Kevin, so that was like a thing. I didn't know anybody that was a part of the camp. The only person that I knew was Stanley Randolph, who was the guy who made the phone call.
Sure.
However, I never thought that Stanley was actually looking at me from even, if I was worth
from that standpoint.
Calling. Yeah. To be honest.
Well,
and there were times Stanley and I did a drum clinic back in Nashville. This was maybe November or October of 2021. So I remember being there, and I was nervous to even ask him. I never even asked the question, but I wanted to ask him, like, hey, like, can you give me some pointers, like, if I want to audition for a tour or things like that,
right.
Are there even people looking for drummers? Because I mean, again, at this time, I don't have the confidence, to even, I didn't think that I was even good enough at that point.
Gotcha.
But yeah, this whole entire thing has built my confidence up.
Oh,
I would say so.
Yeah.
For sure.
And obviously, if you're doing what you're doing, the confidence shouldn't even be a issue anymore.
Yeah.
You got this. Now.
I'm not gonna lie. There are definitely some times where I still I'm like, well, I got this still? Like,
we all do that.
Yeah.
But there, I wouldn't think there's any reason for you to have any confidence issues now.
So you flew from Memphis to Nashville.
To Nashville, yes.
But here's the upside to that.
Yeah.
You had a lot of downtime to continue to work on the music, right? If you were driving, you can listen to the music, but did you use that flight? How long was this flight, by the way?
Still
30 minutes?
No, it was still the same amount of time to drive to Nashville.
Yeah.
Because I had to go from Memphis to Atlanta,
layover.
have a layover, and then come straight to
oh my God.
Yeah, come straight to
Why
Nashville.
didn't you just drive?
I don't think I had an option at that point because I mean it wasn't up to me. They're
like, here's your thing.
Here's your ticket. Show up. You leave first thing in the morning.
But you were able to sit and put together your notes and everything.
The other flip side about it was that I had never heard of Ty Verdes. I'll just say that.
Yeah,
didn't know anything about him, but when my mom died, he had a song at the time called A-OK that I had been hearing on TikTok. So I end up having this song on my phone, not realizing who the artist, because I feel like that's a thing with a lot of people. We don't really know who the band truly is.
It happens all the
we
time.
know the song.
They go viral now on TikTok. Yes.
So I was like, yo, this is kind of cool. Like I definitely listened to,
You're like, it's this guy?
Yeah. And I think he had like 2 singles at the time that were.
And like you said, you'll hear songs as well on television, commercials.
Yeah.
And they play the crap out of them, and you don't know who that is. You just know it's making somebody some money.
Yep.
Yeah. But I also, with all of that, this is all in my first rehearsal. Going back to that one song that from the top, I messed up.
Right.
And they were just like, oh, no, let's do it again. So I tried it. I was like, yeah, this is still wrong. And I'm reading my notes, and I'm like,
now you're sweating.
Maybe,
right?
This is just me. Like, oh, man, I'm about to get fired on my first day. And Ty comes up to me, and he was like, bro, don't even worry about it because we're not even doing this song for the tour. He was like, here's a new song, though. So I got introduced to a brand new song on the spot. I had to learn it, and then there we go.
And you probably
why were they rehearsing a song they weren't doing? Just trying to warm up? I think they were trying to test
to figure out new songs for this run.
Something to add.
Yeah, something to add because it was a new single that he was about to release. Mm-hmm. So I think they were just like, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and add this song to the set.
Yeah.
So I got a chance to do the rehearsal and
Was there a moment after that rehearsal where you kind of got validated, meaning like one of the guys was like, great job, kid, where they were like, dude, you're awesome, you're in, or were they just like, thanks for, they expect you to come do the job and that's it, no pats on the back?
Like it was it like a job interview? Like they're like, thanks for coming, we'll be in touch.
No. Like I mean, it was. I mean, I had to do the show the next day too. So I mean,
But that little that moment of like a pat on the back, if you will.
Yeah. I mean,
because you're with veterans here. You're with your older guys that are.
But no, Ty is everybody that was a part of Ty's camp. We're all the same age.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, the full band was, we were all the same age.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I thought you were rolling with
no,
guys like a little older than you.
No.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you fit right in, so you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was still that thing of like, am I worthy to be a part of this thing. And so
Imposter syndrome can
yeah.
be a monster.
And so like also like
you don't need to be thinking about that.
To this day, if I got to learn a lot of music at one time, I still will have my iPad in front of me to read all my parts. And it takes maybe about five shows for me to feel comfortable where I'm like, I don't need this no more at this point.
Yeah.
So I think it was we had a show in Dallas, and I think that was the first time I actually had a family member come to a show. And I was like, you know what? Let's put the iPad down. I got this.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Well, dude, Shawn Few will tell you.
Yeah.
If someone asked me to learn 16 songs overnight, I would ask them if they were retarded. It's not happening.
Well, I mean, if they're asking you, that means they're retarded.
That's the challenge, though. That's the challenge that I was looking for. You know, because I'm so used to having. I'm so used to having like a set list already, made and presented within like a week.
Yeah.
But versus like 24 hours.
No.
And so all of that happened, and then I ended up getting on getting with a band by the name of Gym Class Heroes. Got with them, kind of similar situation. I had to leave like the next day, learn more songs, we did a lot of cool shows.
So you managed to squeeze them in between runs?
No, so at this point, Ty is not on the road, so I'm kind of like at home.
Gotcha.
Doing other gigs here at home, working on my album because I'm also an artist too, so I gotta plug that in too.
Awesome.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you have a website or anything?
I don't have a website yet.
Okay.
Well, where can people? Are you on
so
Spotify?
My artist's
Where
name is David Alexander.
Okay.
But the Alexander is spelled differently. Is spelled ALXANDER. So just take the E out of Alex.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, are you on social media?
Yeah.
Facebook? Okay, because that's usually...
I'll give you all.
We'll put all that in the link.
Yeah. But at this time, I'm just trying to figure out like what's the next thing. So just yesterday, I just got back from New York, working with a band by the name of Louis York.
Okay.
So that's kind of like my new thing that I'm working on now. So
good deal.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about on the local level here.
Yeah.
Obviously, you are informally known as now. I would say not under a year.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I just got officially with them maybe around February.
Okay.
February, March, somewhere around there.
So before joining the band, let's talk about your relationship with Shawn. Like when did you guys meet? How did that connection happen?
So Shawn and I met, and this happened pre-COVID, and I really wish that Huey's was still doing live bands for like the late night run. But the band at the time was the Dantones.
Yep.
And I just so happened to be at the Hueys that they were at, and I just asked them, hey, and I'm young, I'm maybe 18 at the time, and so I'm just like, hey, I would rather just go up there and just ask them if I could play. The worst thing they can say is no, So Shawn was gracious to allow me to come and play, and that's kind of like the start of everything. I got a chance to sit in with them for a couple of shows, and at this time, I don't know a lot of these songs that is on their set list, like outside of like the standards, like of like wedding band standards,
right?
Like dancey stuff.
Yeah. Like the Earth, Wind, and Fire, Earth, Wind, and Fire things, things of that nature. But I remember doing that show, and Shawn is literally just giving me the beat before every song. And he's like, just watch me, and that's kind of the start of our whole entire like relationship. I just found a video from like 2017 of us playing. I was a lot smaller.
Right.
He was a lot younger.
He was probably smaller too.
Yeah. Hey.
Love you, Shawn.
I didn't say it, he said it. But it's been cool working with the band.
Alex, a lot of people have sat in with formerly known as.
Yeah.
Me included.
Okay.
And so far, I have not played Madison Square Garden. So it doesn't work out the same for everybody, Alex.
No, I get it.
Good job, man. That's awesome.
But to be honest, I mean, it's definitely a blessing to be with a band at home where everybody is, having fun.
Yeah.
I really respect both Shawn and Julian a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Julian's another encyclopedia.
yeah.
You can throw anything his way.
Yeah.
But it doesn't surprise me at all that Shawn was had the inviting nature to have you up. I mean, the Jacob Turner story is similar,
And Jacob and I knew each other from, when we were younger, when just coming to see the dance songs.
I want to circle back to that for sure.
Yeah.
But as a personal shout out to Shawn, he's always been gracious to give me his bass. Come on up, jam, And anytime I go to a formerly known as show, before I know it, I'm up there playing Billie Jean, or some Earth, Wind and Fire or something. So he loves having fun, and that's part of the band's vibe. Is it's a party.
Yeah,
you never know what you're gonna get. It's always different, and it's like boot camp for the musicians up there with them for sure. So it doesn't surprise me at all that he latched onto you and just saw the talent in you. And then continued to foster that relationship with you. So then what's that phone call? How does it happen where you're now informally known as?
I really don't know what happened with Jacob and the band. I mean, we're not go there. Yeah. But I'm referring to, like, at this point, it's like Shawn is looking for somebody, and I'm looking for more work in the city.
Sure.
So like,
so he thinks of you. He calls you.
I don't even think I was the first choice, to be honest.
Shawn.
I'm gonna be honest. Like I would say that because
it wasn't Jeff.
Yeah. Absolutely not.
I'm saying it from the standpoint of like, I don't like being the weakest link of any band.
Right.
So me having to learn music was, I don't know if he was even thinking like, well, Alex has, he has other things going on, but I was really stoked that he called me for it,
Sure. And their set list is no short list either. There's a lot of material to learn.
Yeah. And then there's tracks too, so like that's the other thing. But I just think it's fun. My mom listened to a lot of the songs that is on the set list, so it was a great thing that she was listening to that music. So it kind of got me prepared for this, in a way. So,
and you mentioned tracks, and if you can't answer this, we'll edit this out.
Okay.
Yeah. But with Ty, are you using tracks?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. That's awesome. And when you went for that interview or audition or whatever in Nashville, was there tracks involved in that and in-ears and all that? That's another level.
Did you have the tracks ahead of time to listen to?
They gave me a bounce of the, I want to say like a previous show. And so that's kind of like how I got acquainted. Yeah,
but still you had to overnight.
Yeah, with the tracks.
To figure all that out.
In fact, I feel more comfortable. I'm not saying I don't feel comfortable playing without tracks, but you can't go wrong if the tracks is there and your notes are in front of you as well.
Yeah.
If they match, then I feel like you're great. Yeah.
And I love it for the meter. It's keeping you locked in. There's in the Huey band we're in. I can't remember the songs, but there's a song that when we started, it feels so slow.
Yeah.
And it's because the previous song, right?
Gotcha.
So without a click or a track, then you're going to speed up the song that's supposed to be slower and the whole thing.
And if there was no track, this for a fact, they would be blaming the drummer, saying, dude, you're dragging.
Yes.
That's your fault.
And you're not. You're where you're supposed to be, but it feels terrible.
And
it happens that way.
I can say this is one thing that's different between running tracks with Shawn and running tracks with like the Ty situation. Everybody with Ty is listening, to the click. Everybody has their own personal mix in ears and things like that.
We do that in Huey, and it's a lifesaver.
But when it comes to formerly known as, I'm the only person that's hearing the click. So
other people are pulling you off.
Well, no, I wouldn't say
Shawn.
I wouldn't say that. But
it does add a layer of it's more difficult.
Sure.
And I'll say this: we have a couple of tracks in the click, literally just doing this, all through the songs, because a lot of those songs weren't recorded to a click. So, like, for instance, September.
Absolutely.
If you ever listen to September, it feels great. It feels like it's straight. But if you put it on a click, it's going away.
No chance.
So, but that also comes with, just being comfortable with a click. We did a show recently, I can say this, and we are switching devices right now between
we meaning formerly known as.
Yeah. So I was running tracks on my computer, but now we're running another like program right now that's on an iPad.
I used that recently.
Somehow, I'll just say this, somehow, Let's Groove did not have a click.
Oh.
It had the initial click that, that counts the band off.
All right.
But the rest of the song, from intro to there's no click. Wow. And I looked over at Shawn, I said, there's no click. And he was like, how are you still on? And I was like, I don't know. I mean, somehow it's
I'm just that damn good.
No. I mean, it's other like percussive stuff that's in there, but like, just imagine if you're not used to playing with a click, then it's
and especially as the drummer, even with tracks, the drummer still has to be there, the driving force, the foundation, to make sure other people don't fall off, especially if the others aren't listening. I love having my in-ears and being able to hear the click now and everything. It's very helpful.
And the other thing is the other flip side with Ty, a lot of stuff is being ran also with the program, the Ableton. So our lights are
it's all locked in.
Locked in.
That's awesome.
And that was another thing. I had to get used to playing with lights, flickering on and off, because I don't know, my mind literally would just like,
I get it.
Like freak out if I saw lights just, going crazy and things like that. But as far as the tracks thing with the band, that's I think it just holds us together, and with Formerly Known As, it's only a trio right now. So it just makes everything just come together.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you've been in the band several months, we'll say.
Yeah, several months.
What was the first show? Do you remember?
Lafayette's, I want to say,
how'd it go?
It went great. To me, it went great.
I'm sure it did. I'm sure you did awesome.
Yeah, but at that time, we were just trying to make sure that I knew enough material to last 3 hours.
Yeah.
But I did, so it was cool. Again.
But you're good at thinking on your feet, like you said.
Yeah.
You're building up that recall, the memory bank.
Yeah. I think we were doing Sweet Child of Mine, and I know that song from like hearing it like in passing, but what made me really think about that song is Step Brothers. So I had to think. I was like, how does this song go? And then I was like, you know what? Hold on, give me like stall for like a minute.
Right.
I'm like, Shawn, if you stall literally for a minute, I guarantee I know the song.
Right.
And so I just kind of like sped through it. Another thing is I would go on YouTube and speed the song up to go through everything from top to bottom.
Sure.
If I have to learn a song like on the spot.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was cool. That show was great, and I mean, here I am.
That's awesome. Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
Can I change topics?
Go for it.
Gear.
Yeah.
Gear.
I'm a gear nut.
I'm gonna take a break and let these drummers talk here for a minute.
I am too.
All right.
So,
what are you endorsed?
No, I have no endorsements.
Well, you need some because you're out there playing all over the world. So
I'm sure Jeff knows all. Jeff knows all the people. He can connect you.
I wish I could. But do you prefer a certain drum brand, cymbal brand? What do you like?
I'm a Zildjian guy. I grew up on Zildjians.
Okay.
Again, thank God I had an older brother that played drums. And I'll say this, I got to piggyback. Shout out to my sister too. She is an artist. She's a musician as well. So shout out to her. I didn't want to leave her out.
What's her name?
Deanna Pruitt, but she goes by Deanna Sarad
on
Apple Music, Spotify.
Nice.
You can find her. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
going to interview your whole family.
Yeah. Maybe we can get all of us in at one time. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
But my brother, we both played drums, but I remember my parents bought him. Well, I wasn't even born yet, so I don't remember this. But I remember the first drum set I saw, which was a Sunlight drum set.
Okay.
Very like cheap, cheaply made drum set. But they got it from Consignment Music when Consignment was on Park.
I remember that place
in the red building, not the one that turned into a barbecue
Park
place.
Park and Getwell.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But we started seeing, other drummers, getting magazines. This is when like musician friends would send out the catalog. So we would get that and just say like, man, we wish that we had this, or one day we're going to get this. And we used to use like pool sticks as like cymbal stands.
Okay.
And so once we start getting, like some money here and there, our very first cymbal that we put our money together to get was a 14-inch A custom crash.
Okay.
It was also the same day that we met Steve Gadd as well. He did a clinic over at
Nice.
Christian Brothers University.
Okay.
And we started getting like exposed to just different things like
Right.
that. So I've always been like a Zildjian guy.
Sure.
I've tried other companies.
Right.
Like in the case that, you know, like an endorsement does come,
Sure.
you know, from
He's
another
not
company.
picky, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Well, I am, because I
No, I
will
get it.
always refer to
Sure.
Zildjian. You know, that's kind of just, I mean, that's.
I'm sure
that's
they're
my
listening
thing.
right now.
I
Hey,
hope so.
Fixing
hopefully,
to call
yeah,
you
yeah.
very soon.
But I mean, I've tried other things because I would never be a person that's one-sided to, you know,
Yeah,
to companies. I
Sure.
feel like you need to know the good and bad. Every company has
absolutely.
its thing. So I am a Zildjian guy.
Okay.
When it comes to kits, I'm currently playing DW.
Okay.
You're talking Jeff's language.
I love
now.
DW.
Yeah.
And I'm full disclosure.
Yeah.
I chose DW because of Neil Peart.
Okay,
from
yeah, no,
Rush.
I get it. Yeah.
You know, that's what he played, and I'm like, hey, if it's good enough for him, it's good
Yeah.
enough for me.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why I played DW.
He expected to sound just like him too. It's
Yeah,
like, what's
that-
going on?
and
here?
that did
He
not
probably
happen. Yeah,
And speaking of that, I think that Rush just announced that they're going back on
They
tour.
did.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
they did.
Shout out to them.
yeah.
But again, back to the whole thing about me and my brother, we
Right.
would just look at catalogs, and one of the drummers that we saw growing up was Aaron Spears.
Okay.
He played drums for Usher, but he just recently passed away a couple years ago. But he was a DW guy.
Okay.
And we will always be fascinated with how great DW sound.
Yeah.
You know, as you know,
they
DW
do.
sounds really great. But yeah, DW also is very expensive too.
They are.
And this is at this time, there's no like performance series. There's no
Right.
design series.
They only had one.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
just the one collectors or when they were making the Keller shells.
Yep. Which I have one of those kits, by the way.
Oh, okay. Oh, I need to see that. Yeah,
Show
I need to
off.
see that.
What a show
But
off.
yeah, I mean, I'm currently playing DW drums. I have
Do you choose the mics on tour, or is that something done by someone
It's something
else?
done by somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah, but I am a gear head when it comes to like, or a tone junkie when it comes to like mics.
Yeah.
I do have a studio at home where I can record drums
Okay.
for albums. So if anybody want to come with
Absolutely.
me, yeah, let's do that.
So do you have a preference in mics? What do you like to use?
Yes, but I mean at the same time, it's
Whatever
some
sounds
people,
good?
Yeah, whatever sounds good. I mean, I've definitely been in situations where somebody would ask for a certain mic, and if I didn't have it, then I'll try to go find it.
Sure.
You know, if I can afford it, because that's the other thing.
They
Mics
do
are
get pricey.
yeah.
So when you tour nationally, I would gather you're doing backline, right?
Yeah, well,
do you
yes and no.
Do you as the drummer, do they offer you the opportunity to put in a rider and request
Yeah.
the spec that you want and
Yeah.
set up and everything?
And it's to the T.
How fun is that? How cool is that for
So
you?
I'll say it's
I want
cool.
this.
It's cool until everybody is playing the same thing that you're playing.
Yeah.
So with the Madison Square Garden, well, when we did the Jingle Ball tour, I was playing Tama at the time, and I wasn't endorsed with Tama. This was just me, you know, this is what I preferred at the time. But every other drummer also was asking for a Tama kit, and because I wasn't endorsed, whoever was endorsed got their gear. They got their gear first.
Gotcha.
So I ended up playing a Pro Reference, which I owned
Nothing
a Pro
shabby
Reference. That
about
was my
those.
very first professional drum kit.
Those are awesome.
So
But still, at the end of the day, you get to put together a wish list.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
The
A
exact
wish list, yeah.
sizes and the heads and
Yeah, yeah.
everything, right?
yeah, until
That's pretty
somebody
cool.
decides to put the wrong thing on there, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna have to make it work. I asked for like my crash symbols have to be 19s and up.
Yeah.
And I think they gave me like a 16. We're playing Lollapalooza.
Did you start throwing stuff like?
No. I was just
I
like,
cannot
you know what?
handle this. What is this? Do you not know who I am?
No.
I play for Shawn Few. Everybody.
No, I'm pretty. I'm pretty chill about that stuff. Like I pretty, you know, I'll just play it. This gig I just did this past weekend.
You seem like a
I'll
very
say this.
nice young man. You would be like, okay, I can
But
deal
yeah,
with this.
a 16-inch crash is very underwhelming for
And
what he's doing.
playing at like a festival on a big stage too. Though. Like I'm like, why am I playing a 16-inch crash? But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna put it over to the right, you know, and then I think like all the specs about my cymbal rider was off that day.
Yeah.
But I just went with it. this past weekend, the summer rider again was, well, I didn't necessarily have a rider for this particular show, but I did put certain requests in, like it has to be zildjian cymbals, but they had like ZBT hi-hats.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to play that, but I'm going to play some 18-inch hi-hats for this gig. And so I had 2 18-inch crashes.
18-inch hi-hats?
Yeah, 18-inch hi-hats. Yeah. And,
did the clutch even want to pick them up? I mean, that's the way.
Somehow it worked. It worked out.
Wow.
Like, yeah. You know, like if it doesn't chick, then I'm like, okay, maybe I'll use the ZBTs. But no, I could like play with my heel and play with my foot, and it was doing, you know, what it was supposed to do.
Good deal.
So,
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So DW collectors are your preferred right now.
Yeah. Right now.
What you like.
Yeah.
And maybe, you know, maybe they're listening.
Yeah.
We hope.
Hopefully. I
so.
own a couple of DW kits, so I would say that I spent some money for some kits. In fact, one of my kits just came in.
If spending money
I'm happy about that.
gets you an endorsement, then they need to call my ass, because I've spent a lot of money on DW Collectors Exotics. So they've never given me anything.
So I'll say this.
Ampeg isn't calling over here. Right. Don't worry about it. You know?
One of my kits actually just came in last week.
Cool.
But I also bought it 2 years ago.
You and I are going to stay in touch.
But it wasn't a DW thing. It wasn't from them. We were supposed to go on tour, and my drums were still locked away at where we rehearsed at.
Right.
So we haven't been out on the road. So they kind of just been collecting dust. So I just got it. But this kit is a monster kit. It's the maple mahogany.
Nice.
10, 12, 16, 18, 24. So yeah.
Derek's like, I'm out of the conversation.
Jeff over here.
Hey,
getting worked up.
We can talk bass. I play bass a little bit. Yeah.
I don't want to get worked up like Jeff is over here. I still got work to do in here today.
That's awesome. I was hoping you'd want to talk gear, and we could do this for another hour and a half. But
I do have an endorsement with Drum Dice though. Okay. So shout out to Drum Dice and Kick Block. I don't know if have you seen the Kick Block?
I have seen that.
What is that? I'll make sure I'll give you.
Well, that's awesome. I haven't used one, but I've seen
What is it?
It keeps your kick drum from sliding.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've never experienced it, but I've played with plenty of drummers that a show is ruined because they're constantly chasing their kick drum.
And I remember actually the day that I met the guys at Kick Block, we were at NAMM 2020, and they just had this small device. They was like, hey, do you want to do like a demo video? And I was like, man, what is this little thing in the front? But when I say it's the lightest thing, I mean, our phones are heavier than that device, but it holds
and
up.
It works.
Yeah.
So, great.
Does it have like... Does it dig into the floor? Is that what's stopping it?
Well, I would say this: you have to have a specific like carpet or rug to use it though, because you can't just put it on any type of rug.
But
it's like
I mean,
a Velcro,
typically drummers always have their own rug, right? You always roll with your own rug.
Yeah.
So as long as you have a good rug, it will just stick into the rug.
Nice.
That's cool.
I'll tell you something that I use that I love, and you probably use something similar when you're setting up your own gear. It probably doesn't count if you're national and you're doing all the fancy stuff you're doing. But like Pearl has a thing for your cymbals that it's not a wing nut. It's plastic, and it folds out and it'll clamp on. Yeah. So easy that you don't have to spin something off and spin something back on. It's the greatest invention ever.
Now, I have all Pearl hardware, though.
Yeah, I like Pearl's hardware as well.
Me too. I love it. It gets me through the night.
I use their rack system.
Yeah.
I don't.
You have the curve rack.
I use the straight one.
The straight one. Okay.
But, the curved is very cool. It just takes up more room, and these small stages in town, you don't really have that much room. So I try to keep it as small as possible.
I promise you guys, we are talking about drum racks. Okay?
Yes, we are.
Drum racks.
I blacked out about 5 minutes ago. I lost
Derek's
track.
just now coming to.
I just lost track of everything y'all were talking about. Well, too much fun, man.
What a great
we could do a whole other hour with you. And this, and
we would love to have you back along with your brother and your sister and anyone else that wants to come, man.
Yeah.
We'll stay in touch and do this again.
Yeah. I want you to text me links. To, to websites, channels, whatever, between you and your family and everything.
Okay.
Man, that was fun.
And we would keep going, but I know Derek has other people that he's interviewing this afternoon. He's got a schedule to keep.
I'm not interviewing, but I have clients. I'm trying.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Trying to make money.
Trying to make some money here.
Yeah, make a living.
But we already did this before we hit record. But I got to introduce Alex to this music. This boy Shawn Few.
Yeah.
That's your boy right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So cool. And you said that you'd never heard him play guitar.
Never. Yeah.
There you go.
Always played bass and was the front singer. So
Yeah. And an awesome one he is. We love you, Shawn.
Yeah.
And thanks for hiring this guy. I'm not shocked.
No, you know
I'm
what?
not surprised by that one bit.
I do got a story about Shawn though. I got a great story at that.
Okay.
So this is
Hey,
the
I'm the executive producer.
I am so sorry.
I can decide.
I gotta
Come
tell you
back,
guys
everyone.
the story.
Come back.
So this is the top of this is like Q2 of 2022, and we're going to start another tour with Ty.
Okay.
So also COVID is happening. So this is when I forgot the name of the variant that was going on, but it was the
sucky variant.
I mean, all of them suck.
Yeah.
I would just say that. Was it Omicron or something like that? It was some weird
remember.
variant that was going on. So we had a rule like that we couldn't go and meet guests like while we were on tour. Like it was like
No meet
very
and greets.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah. I mean, and if it was kind of like from a distance, you know. But if we were like at the hotel, we weren't really able to like go out and do random things.
Right.
So somehow I found out that Shawn was in San Diego. Well, we were in San Diego as well. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna sneak out and try to hang out with you. And we hung out, and they came to the show. So
cool.
He was somebody else who got a chance to see me play. I think we were at House of Blues that day.
Okay.
Yeah, San Diego.
Nice.
Yeah. Really great show. So
that's cool.
Yeah, shout out to Shawn and his wife. They have definitely been very supportive of my career. Since day one. So
Shawn's been a huge supporter of mine. He has helped me become a better drummer.
Yeah.
In more ways than I can count.
Yeah.
So it's just good to know that guy.
Yeah.
Shawn and Carrie are a sweet pair, aren't you?
Yeah.
A very sweet pair.
All right.
We'll tell
back to Shawn's music.
We'll explain that to you at a later date.
There's an old school inside joke on that.
Yeah.
There's even a T-shirt made for it. Thanks to Shawn.
Man, thank you for coming and doing this.
Thank you so much.
Yes, Alex Pruitt, everyone.
Thank you.
Man, so much fun. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Get to
likewise.
know you. I promise I'll come out and check out a show soon.
Please do.
And then if I can like walk on stage, and Shawn's generous to give me the bass, then we might have an opportunity to jam.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
We always do Billie Jean. It's always the kind of one of the first go-tos.
Gotcha.
It's
Yeah,
easy,
yeah.
simple.
Yeah.
I can do September.
Okay.
I'm already setting it up, Shawn.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Well, before we say goodbye, we're going to say go to the therhythmsectionpod.com, and there you'll find our entire catalog of episodes and links to our YouTube, Apple, Spotify, Facebook, and Instagram.
Thanks to all our sponsors. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor, you can email us at therhythmsectionpod2022@gmail.com or reach out to us on Facebook. And we can't thank all of you guys enough, because without some sponsors, this doesn't happen.
And to those who donate, we appreciate you as well. We have a tip bucket on Venmo and CashApp. The links are in the description, or you can simply search the Rhythm Section Pod on either app. Once again, Alex Pruitt, you're a good man.
Thank you.
You're well beyond your years, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's awesome and remarkable, and we're proud of you, man.
Thank you so
Good to
much.
get to know you, man.
Absolutely.
All right, Jeff, what do you say?
If you need a roadie, holler.
All right, I got you.
Take care, everyone.
See ya.